at Radico Khaitan. It's our special Insight Edge segment. Why am I looking at that stock? Reported a very strong set of numbers. Revenues grew 21%, EBITDA grew 45%, margins expanded as well, and we saw the net profit surge around 71% as well. What was positive, however, was that volumes grew 28%, prestige and above grew by about 16%, and we saw overall volumes being boosted by change in Andhra liquor policy. Add to that, their net debt reduced too. All of these factors are positive. And add to all of this, we had the UK FTA, or the free trade agreement, that was announced as well. There are a couple of reasons why the stock might be lower in today's trading session. One, the street believes that this volume surge seen in the fourth quarter may not sustain because it was boosted by Andhra liquor policy. So this kind of momentum isn't sustainable. Secondly, there is some profit booking. There are fears of cheap UK scotch coming to India and competing with some of these products in India. The thing is, Ekta, if you are selling liquor in India, you have to go through not only state-wise regulations, you have to get the central approval. So it's not very easy for foreign brands to come into India and directly compete with our players. There is, reduction in duty from the UK, but that is central. We have state taxes as well, and the states haven't moved on taxes yet. So if state taxes increase, then the entire benefit of sourcing bulk scotch would be negated. So that's another uncertainty that the street is looking at. And finally, apart from all of this, there's just a wave of profit booking that we're seeing in the market right now. Nothing really to worry about. We spoke with the management, about their Q4 numbers, more importantly, the outlook for their business next year. And this is what Abhishek Khaitan had to say.
We expect the momentum to continue. And as we have always maintained, our focus is on the P&A category, which we want to grow by at least 15% for the next 2 to 3 years. So seeing the momentum in all our brands like Magic Moment Vodka, which has crossed 7 million cases, our 8 p.m. Black, our After Dark, all the P&A Royal Ranthambore, which we launched, has done 2 lakh cases. So I think we are well set to achieve the 15% growth in our P&A, and our regular also should grow by about 12 to 13%. So overall, we expect the volume to grow in the range of about 13% for the next year. As far as the value growth goes, I think we should grow by about close to 20% plus in terms of sales value. EBITDA definitely would be higher than that. And as far as margin goes, we are consistently with our premiumization working to get the margin up by about 100 basis points year on year. So that is what we are aiming at. We term it as the luxury segment, where we talk about Royal Ranthambore onwards. So if you see in Royal Ranthambore is there, then you have Jaisalmer Indian Craft Gin, then we have Rampur Indian Single Malt, we have our Sangam. So these are our part of the luxury portfolio. Now, if you see in the last fiscal, our turnover was about close to 340 crores, which is a 30% increase compared to FY24. And in the current year, we are aiming to at least have a turnover of 500 crores of only our luxury segment. If you look at our Jaisalmer Indian Craft Gin, in spite of having competition from the overseas players as well as the domestic players, our market share is more than 50% in this segment. And with more players coming in, the category is more buoyant. So I think it helps with more competition coming in, it expands the category. And we are seeing that the gin category is like the vodka. It is now catching up, and it's still in a nascent stage where we are dominating with a 50% market share with our Jaisalmer. So I think with more players coming in, the category will expand.
Okay, so that is Radico Khaitan, but let's now